Now time for the 7 things you'll be talking about today. Number 7.
This is pretty funny. Tuscaloosa Municipal Court has launched a program through December 4th allowing residents to swap $19 overtime parking tickets for new toys valued at $10 or $20 for Toys for Tots. I mean, if you bring in a toy, they'll waive your ticket. I think it's very smart. In fact, I would go further than this. If I was a city councilman, Bill Kling, my city councilman, if you're listening, I would send the city out and pass an ordinance giving the ticket writers power to apply a one-toy ticket. You park incorrectly downtown, boom, you have to provide a toy for Toys for Tots. It's not even an option. And then I send them out there and be super aggressive for like 2 weeks and get some Toys for Tots toys. I think it's a great idea. I like what they're doing in Tuscaloosa. More cities should do this.
Number 6.
United States Senator Katie Britt and U.S. Representative Gary Palmer have put in place something that I like. They've got a bill out there. Hopefully it could get some traction. I'm not so sure that it can. But it basically says, maybe we should not be allowing other people to vote in our elections. It's the Citizen Ballot Protection Act. That's what they're calling it. And yeah, it's to safeguard federal elections by permitting states to require proof of citizenship for mail-in voter registration, emphasizing voting as a sacred right exclusive to American citizens, which, yeah, we should not be trying to get foreign individuals voting in our elections. Britt said this: it should not be controversial that states have the legal right to prevent non-citizens, including illegal aliens and official representatives of foreign adversaries, from voting in our elections. She's right about that.
Number 5.
A governor-elect, national championship winning coach, United States Senator Tommy Tuberville, has advocated for the Uber Act, mandating English proficiency for rideshare drivers to enhance safety. I'm torn on this. Sometimes I get in the Uber and I want the person not to talk to me. Sometimes I get in the Uber and I'm kind of freaked out by the fact that they're not even acknowledging that I got in the vehicle. It's kind of a 50-50 on that one. Also on the roadways, the Trump administration is telling Pennsylvania they could lose federal funding if they do not stop issuing commercial driver's licenses illegally. This is a big problem. We saw what happened in California. They collapsed on this issue after saying, "How dare you, Donald Trump? We should allow people to come to this country who don't know the rules or who can read English and let them kill families on the road." Okay, fine. We'll change our mind.
Number 4.
The Alabama Public Library continues to move towards a situation where parents actually have a say. The chairman of the Alabama Public Library Services, John Wahl, applauded a rule that they passed. It's a gender ideology change. It says, quote, "Parents are back in charge." And of course, all the usual citizens are there screaming about library books and things like that. John Wahl reminds them, we don't want to ban books. We're not taking books out of the library. Quote, "We're saying let's move the content out of the youth sections, move it to the adult section where parents can make the decision of whether their children do or do not have access to it." End quote. It just seems pretty reasonable, right? That's really the whole point. John Wall's being reasonable, saying, hey, these books don't belong here. Let's move them out and get them over here, away from the children's section. No! This porn needs to be around these children all the time.
Number 3.
The delayed September Bureau of Labor Statistics jobs report revealed 119,000 U.S. jobs added with 4.4% unemployment. This clashes with some previously released data. Of course, we'll see what the modifications are moving forward. You have a conversation about this leading to more and more deliberations about lowering interest rates. You have conflicting data as well, where everyone basically says it's a choose your own adventure. I don't like this administration, so therefore I don't like this data. Now, you can talk about the cookbooks of the Biden administration and some of the problems that it created with all of their numbers, of course, being revised down in an election year for some reason, and then get mad at Donald Trump for the government shutdown, which delayed this, and his non-affinity for these kind of numbers anyway.
Number 2.
A bunch of whiny Alabama meteorologists are expressing their frustration with people who don't get paid to do meteorology. Mostly because of viral social media claims of Thanksgiving snow. Why do you care? I mean, what? I just don't understand. These people are saying there's gonna be snow. Who cares? Clarified, no such forecast exists in the National Weather Service for the next week. Though colder trends post-holiday raise the chances for below-average temperatures and near normal precipitation, statewide. And these guys are taking to social media whining about this, which I find to be kind of funny, personally. I hope it snows on Thanksgiving. I think that would be really funny. Like that's what I'm going for. I'm going for snow on Thanksgiving, just so James Spans gets his suspenders in a twist. That's what I'm going for here. Bring it on.
Now, time for the number 1 thing you'll be talking about today.
Donald Trump wants to kill a bunch of politicians. I mean, that's it. That's how the media is framing it. And the media and their seditious Democrats are whining again, but I repeat myself because of course they are. President Donald Trump labeled Democratic lawmakers' letter urging troops to defy unlawful orders as seditious. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about how it kind of is? Going to the military and saying, hey guys, you should not follow those lawful orders, implying there have been unlawful orders made, and then when asked about it, you go, I'm not saying there are unlawful orders. Well, then what the hell are you talking about? He might do unlawful orders. No, that's right. I mean, you're right. He might do unlawful orders. But let me offer you up another suggestion here, morons. Might Joe Biden do unlawful orders? Well, I mean, in theory, yes, he might. Might Barack Obama do unlawful orders? Well, I guess he could. How would you idiots react if somebody came out and said, hey, don't follow unlawful orders? You would say, you're suggesting there are unlawful orders without evidence. That's what they would say. Now they're all having to back down on this, but and Donald Trump's helping them, by the way. This is one of the problems with the way Donald Trump handles things sometimes. Donald Trump is helping them by giving them an out here so they don't have to deal with their stuff. Instead, you get chyrons. Trump accuses Democrats of sedition, quote, punishable by death, end quote, which he did say. He said that. So Donald Trump apparently is going to kill half of Congress. So sorry, it's just the way it is, guys. And my bad. Of course, nobody believes this. Nobody believes it. Donald Trump is making a point, which is accurate, that sedition is punishable by death. He's not calling for their deaths. They do this every couple of months. Donald Trump criticizes someone. He's putting people at risk. He's making it to where people are going to be killed. Yet the only people that seem like they're actually targeting people for political violence are Democrats. And I'm sorry, especially when it comes to assassinations, Donald Trump's been targeted twice now. Charlie Kirk was murdered, and people on the left celebrated both of those things. So sorry if I'm not like, oh my God, are they really going to shoot him? Oh my God, it's so scary. Are they really going to shoot him? No, thank you. Not interested. We'll be right back. I'm Dale Jackson, 866-494-WVNN. That's the scoutpestcontrol.com WVNN hot take text line. Let me ask you this. Oh my God, are they really going to shoot him? We'll be right back.
Get WVNN's Dale Jackson's 7 Things You Should Be Talking About Today right in your email box every morning. Go to yellowhammernews.com and sign up today.